you practically will show them what is visible. Unfortunately, it is breast cancer. I cannot open my breast for you.
Because you did not even post any proof from any hospital that diagnosed you. Even though you didn't pronounce the diagnosis well, you said diagnosed on Wala. You did not provide the hospital that diagnosed you with proof of the doctor's report.
We need to talk about this. Come, I have just for you. But first, welcome to Culture Crush. I'm your host, Michelle, and I'll be your pop culture crush. It's my job to bring you a weekly dose of African entertainment news. So grab a drink, take a seat, and let's just top headlines. Here are the top stories of the week. Number 1. Toyin Abraham and Funke Akindele have had beef for the longest time, and this year isn't going to be any different, clearly. As very recently, a video of Funke Akindele snubbing Toyin Abraham at Iyabo Ojo's latest movie premiere went viral. And guys, it had the internet in a frenzy.
He's probably the most disorganized. Please, let's not prove them right. We fought over the years to build our image, to do amazing movies, to do quality work. I beg of you, let's not give them the power to say we are disorganized. Over to you.
As shown in the video, Toyin Abraham came up to the table and greeted everyone there. When she tried to tap Funke Akindele on the shoulder to get her attention, Funke just looked on and acted like no one was there. People were pissed, some going as far as saying Funke Akindele was acting childish and she should just put the past behind her and be all smiles. Well, it didn't stop there, as after this incident, the two unfollowed each other on social media, creating even more speculations. Toyin Abraham, in her Instagram story, wrote, "I don't blame you. If not for Auntie Iyabo, you think I will send you? Bring it on, nonsense." Leaving everyone stunned, as just a few months ago, the two seemed to have come to an understanding. Iyabo Ojo decided to step in and take charge of the situation. She seems to have found herself dragged into the situation once again, as even Toyin's fans have been calling out to her to step in. As one commenter on Instagram, at Celebrity Field Engineer, wrote, "I just use annoyance to unfollow Funke. That video just shows Funke's hidden character that the public is not aware of. Iyabo Ojo needs to sit Funke down and advise her properly." She recently took to her Instagram to set the record straight, writing, "Unfortunately, Toyin made some complaints about her movie in cinemas, claiming some people or persons were trying to sabotage her. Some fans pointed accusing fingers at Funke that sparked a fresh beef. I tried my very best to settle both of them, cried, knelt down, begged both parties to embrace peace, which they later did. That's the reason you saw them months ago interacting with one another. I honestly don't want to get involved anymore. Please, you should all respect that." Honestly, I can't blame her, because it must be exhausting to constantly be dragged into a situation you're not even involved in. Anyways, guys, that night was clearly very dramatic, as Toyin Abraham and Funke Akindele were not the only ones with beef. Mercy Aigbe also had her own beef with Funke Akindele, and this time she was the one doing the snubbing.
Hello, on a straight line, on a straight line.
It's the return of Arinzo. Right about now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite on stage to talk to us another woman of great humanity.
However, neither party has come out to discuss this situation, so we'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, let's move over to number 2. Recently, Blessing CEO has been facing major backlash after she came online to open up about her recent cancer diagnosis, claiming to have stage 4 breast cancer. According to her, she only came online to spread awareness because she realized a lot of people didn't have proper knowledge about what cancer is like, and to let her fans know what was going on in her life.
Cancer. Cancer is one of those diseases that on a norm, if I see it on social media, I just say, God forbid, or I pray for the person and so I pass. I was completely ignorant about it. It started last year. It started like a lump on the breast, and that's the reason why the medical doctors say always check your boobs. It started like a lump, on my boobs. So I went to the hospital. They took me for biopsies or whatever. It came out after 2 to 3 weeks, and the doctor said it wasn't cancerous. So I told him I didn't want to remove the lump as of then because I had a lot going on with me. So he said, fine, anytime I'm ready. So when I was ready, as of ending January, I went. And the doctor said we have to now do another biopsy. We can't use the previous one. We did another one, and the test came out and they said it was cancerous already. Like it has spread to the left boobs. So we are trying to do an amputation. We're trying to do an amputation, and the doctor is not guaranteeing anything until they open you up and know if the other side of your breast is affected, or I don't know the medical terms that they get to do. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to create this awareness because a lot is going on. Thank you so much for the love. And I am not one person that comes on social media to beg. No, absolutely. But predicaments like this just weakens you, right? I'm already tired. Like I am. I'm already tired. So nobody wish to come and beg. Things are already so hard in this country, but one thing about medical condition is the fact that you're handicapped. You cannot do anything at that point in time. So please, I'm going to still put out my account number. I want to be able to raise a substantial amount of money before I go, because there's no certainty, there's no clarity, right? They are not telling me, okay, see what you need to do. It's just, let's open you up, and even though if the whole is overwhelming. Thank you so much for your support. If it touches you to just contribute, no matter how little, I'll be very, very grateful.
However, she ended up receiving very mixed reviews, as some people were supporting her, wishing her the best of luck, while a good number of Nigerians were not having it at all, as Blessing CEO is no stranger to controversy. Many times she has come online with pranks that have upset many Nigerians and rubbed people the wrong way. One person who was quick to discredit her was fellow controversial internet celebrity Very Dark Man, who came online to call her out, claiming she was lying about her diagnosis.
Serious stage of cancer, the most serious stage. At this stage, the cancer has spread from where it started, the primary site, reached other parts of the body, like the lungs, the liver, the brain, and the bones. Common symptoms: severe fatigue, weight loss, persistent pain, difficulty breathing, neurological symptoms. Stage 4 is not, I don't want to break down too much. Stage 4 is not a joke. For stage 4, the CEO no even fit the talk, this talk, she talk. If you don't lean, nobody even tell us say you get cancer. The cancer will don't tell us say you get cancer. You will not be the one to tell us at stage 4. And the cancer will tell us say, come on. Now you come say, come see that to the CEO. Is she good? Is she okay? You come in out to bob your head to come and announce, you can't drop account number. Will they contribute money for you for what? It's not treatable. It's not curable. You want the manager and you for don't say the house finish. Then you go down. Then when you come back again, come to Nigeria and say, when maybe people don't discover and say, I've already sold my house, I've sold my cars. Then Nigerians will come ahead and say, don't be like this. I beg, the CEO, this is very, very sensitive.
Reacting to this, Blessing herself came online to set the record straight, stating it would be ridiculous to pull out a confidential test result just to prove him wrong. However, it seems like she overhauled that decision, as not very long after this, she made a video where she pulled out her test result. However, it only seemed to make their suspicion even higher, as shortly after this, someone came online and claimed that not only was she lying about her test result, but the test result she had was his own test result. Excuse me? He claimed she forged a fake lab result using his test and slapped her name onto it. This is actually insane. At the time of this report, Blessing is yet to come back with a response to this allegation. So right now, it's anybody's guess as to who is actually lying. Okay, that is all the time I have today. If you made it this far, you get a gold star. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts on everything we discussed. And if you don't have any thoughts, well, you can just leave me a gold star in the comments. It'll be our little secret. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.